It was way too nice of a day to ride the bus. After a long cold winter, the sunny spring day beckoned me to take the 2-mile-long trek home by foot. Work was easy today, and being Friday, it gave me a little pep to my step. Shortly into the walk, it was clear something was wrong. On the other side of the street, there was something moving in the grassy field. I swear this large black thing was keeping pace with me. Every time I looked over, it seemed to drop down. When I started hearing a low growling sound, I knew it was time to pick up the pace. Before I knew it, I was jogging. Just ahead was my road, and it would lead me away from the field and hopefully away from my stalker. Even in the lively neighborhood, I didn't feel safe. Though I couldn't see or hear the black thing, I did not dare slow down. After about 5 blocks, the stitch in my side reminded me of how out of shape I was. I paused for a moment to catch my breath and take a good look behind me. At first I didn't see anything. Then, suddenly, the slightest movement caught my eye. Over a stack of trash cans, I could clearly see the pointed ears and the top of the head of a large black dog. This time I ran hard. Adrenaline kept my legs moving, even though my heart felt like it wanted to burst out of my chest. The long run seemed to last forever. Ahead of me, I could finally see my house. The old man that lived next door to me was sitting on his porch and was looking at me with a confused expression. I wanted to warn him of the black dog, but no words could come out. When I reached my front door, I went in and crashed to the floor. After a couple of minutes of trying to catch my breath, I remembered my neighbor. I quickly sprang to my feet. When I peered out of the front window, I could still see my neighbor sitting on his front porch. He seemed oblivious to the largest black dog I have ever seen standing at the end of our road. The beast was staring directly at him. Then the black dog turned around and walked off into the woods that run behind 2 of our houses. Even though I knew my dreams would be haunted with visions of the black dog, I had to try to sleep. For the rest of that evening, I kept peering out the windows and didn't see any sign of the hound. I started to feel safe again. Once under the covers, I drifted right off. When I opened my eyes again, my bedroom was dark. I knew it was still night. A strange noise had awoken me. There it was again. It was a loud scratching sound and an equally loud growl. I quickly got up and looked out of my window. My heart jumped up into my throat when I'd seen the black dog on my neighbor's porch. It was scratching hard on his front door. I was afraid it was going to break through, or worse yet, the old man would open the door. I then began to bang on my window. I was hoping to scare the thing away. Instead, the monster turned his head towards me and let out a loud growl. Its eyes were glowing red, and it had a mouth full of the longest white teeth. Then it turned back to the door and somehow disappeared into the house. Tears ran down my face as I dialed 911 with my shaky fingers. Within a half hour, 2 police cars arrived, and the cops, with their guns drawn, made their way into the house. 10 minutes later, 2 more police cars pulled up, followed by an ambulance. A few minutes more, there came a knock at my door. The policeman standing on my porch took my statement. When I got to the part about the dog breaking through the door, he stopped me. He explained that there was no sign of forced entry and there was no black dog. He also went on to explain that the old man had died of a heart attack in his sleep. For the rest of that night, I just sat there trying to figure out what it was I had seen. I couldn't help but to question my own sanity. Sightings of the black dog entity are on the rise, as its origins are difficult to discern. Most believe that the black dog entity started in the folklore of the British Isles. Do you believe that black dogs exist? Please let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.